You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to my brand new series. Yes, it's going to be a Road to Glory. We're not doing a Road to a certain team this time. We are just going to be doing a full-on Road to Glory, playing with whichever players we fancy. We'll talk about it as we go through the series. You can help me build the teams and stuff like that, and we will eventually win our way to probably Division 1 and make a whole load of really nice teams along the way. Now, if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check out battle.com. Their link will be down in the description. A fast, cheap and reliable coin service. And if you use the discount code TCAPGUN, you'll get 5% off all your purchases. So the first thing we're going to do today is play the sort of tutorial game that comes when you start the game up, because you get 500 coins and obviously then you get your bronze sort of like starter pack as well. So I thought it was worth it, and also we can have a look at the new graphics for the Xbox One, because as you will have seen in the title, this is a next gen Road to Glory, so we won't be on Xbox 360 or PS3. We are playing on the Xbox One. I haven't got round to buying a PS4 yet, but it is on the list of things to buy. So anyway, we managed to take the lead through Cassano, and some of the stuff in this game is absolutely ridiculous. These are my first games ever playing on Xbox One, and the replays are absolutely incredible. The whole game, the graphics and everything look unbelievable. It's very, very nice to watch and play on. The only problem I can see is that the replays can go on for a good like 30-40 seconds, so if you're playing online, that can be a really frustrating thing to watch if you've just conceded to your opponent, especially if it's an important goal or like a sweaty goal. You don't want to be watching that over and over again, and it's already happened to me online. Now you can see we are renaming the account. We won our first game. It's going to be Road to Glory, and the abbreviation obviously RTG. We can now confirm the club name, and we can open our second bronze pack. You get this when you I think when you rename your club. So there you go. I didn't do too much to the team when I opened my starter pack, just because I knew I'd be getting this pack as well, and it gives me a load more options as to what to do with the team, really, because you know we're trying to get as much chemistry in there as possible. Realised that I had a lot of German players, absolutely loads of them. I know that some of them are out of position, etc., but overall I did end up getting the team to about 91 chemistry, I believe. I played a German left back at left mid, and that did end up giving me a decent whack of chemistry. As you can see, I finally do get around to playing it, and that's not too bad for your starter pack and just a bronze pack. Managing to get like 90 odd chemistry is very, very good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be playing offline today. Now, two reasons for that. Number one, I was struggling with my internet. As you know, I live in the middle of nowhere, so unfortunately I have very slow internet, and it was really lagging when I was going online on my main account. So I was like, I'll just play some starter pack or starter cup games. And the other reason is because you get a club customization pack at the end of this tournament, as well as a 500 coin bonus, which I thought would help us, you know, sort of build our team up. Now, what I'm going to be doing this series is I'm going to be having a variety of teams, like maybe like 2, 3, maybe 4 teams going at one time, and we're going to sort of cycle through them for fitness, to do different tournaments, etc, etc. And the first team we're actually going to be building is going to be a BPL squad. I noticed that there are a lot of comments in the previous series, in the Journey to Juventus series, saying can you just do like a Road to a BPL squad. So I was like, you know what, we'll start off doing BPL, because it's been a long time since I've done any sort of series involving the BPL, and so there you go. We are going to rename our squad. We did win that first game. I believe we won it 5-7-1 or something like that, and the one goal was actually, I was talking to someone on Skype at the time and I just completely switched off. Anyway, we're making the signings here. First off, we get a Morrison for centre attacking mid. We are going to be playing in a 3-5-2 to start off with, and also a Boateng, and we got those for the 350 buy nows. I was just cycling through the 350 buy nows, picking players that looked like they had decent stats, and you can see them there both in the squad. Now we're going to dive straight into another game. It is going to be in that starter pack tournament. Obviously it's like an offline tournament on amateurs, so it's not going to challenge me in the slightest, because you know, although I hate playing the computer and I find it mind-numbingly boring, you know, it's pretty easy to win on amateur. We all know that. I think that I'm pretty confident winning every game all the way up until professional, and then when I start getting into world-class cups, world-class games and stuff like that, it does become a little bit more of a struggle. But as of now, we're just going through and having a look at some of the gameplay that you can get. I was just testing stuff out, really. These were my chance to really see what is possible on the game. I know I've got bronze players, and that obviously limits the sort of stuff I can score, but it does look like there is a bigger variety of goals, especially first-time shots, they seem to work a lot better than they have done on the previous generation. And yeah, it's quite interesting to see what is actually possible, and we'll sort of like get into that as we go through the series and see what else we can manage to score. Now, we managed to pick up a Gutierrez and also the Unzonzi as well at centre defensive mid, and we now have 4 players in our BPL squad. We'll start playing with it as soon as it's sort of complete. Once we've got 11 players in it, that's when we'll start going online and using it, because I don't want to, you know, get unnecessary losses using a rubbishy bronze team online. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So we're just going to get the sort of like the team up to scratch, and then we'll start playing with it. Anyway, you can see the sort of goals that I was scoring. It's like a really good variety. There's like some over the top balls, there's a couple of headers, there was a nice finesse in there as well. And one of the problems I'm going to have with this sort of like series is that it doesn't show the player's name when you immediately score like it does on Xbox 360 or PS3, which is kind of annoying because obviously I use that to commentate with. So if I don't know a player's name, especially when I'm using randoms like these bronzes, you can understand why. Now, we go away and we managed to pick up a Figueroa for 350 by now, which is perfect because, well, you know, he's probably the best centre-back. He's definitely one of the fastest non-rare centre-backs, that's for sure. And to get him for 350 coins is pretty good. Now, we're in our final match of the day, and we are obviously in the final of this tournament, and we're just scoring for days. You get there through on goal and another goal, and it's just like a really good variety of different goals that we're getting. Like, every goal was different in my eyes. They weren't the same, like over the top through balls and finesses and stuff. There was a lot of different stuff going on, which, you know, made me happy to see, and we end up winning that 6-0. So there you go, guys. This is going to be the end of the first episode of this new Road to Glory series. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes on this video. If you can get 1,000 likes on it, I will upload another episode of Road to Glory tomorrow, and we should be starting online. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. We get our 500 coins and our club customization pack, which is good to see. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now, and I will see you all next time.